Okay, after standardization, the materials, here again I open Explorer, layers, and I hide all of these, and glass like this. Floor, exterior walls, and others. Here we have something really important. In Unreal software, you don't have much possibility to control UVW maps, but they did something, especially in version 5 for this section. Here modeling, and in map, here in UV you can have some edits in some parts. Here UV, you can use this UV for the objects which you want. You can make them different and the quality will be more. But your model should be standard. Now look at here, the problem is about modeling here, and because of that you are seeing the UV like this here. I make it bigger a little to be able to see the structure here. Which one you want, you can control it here, but working in this section might be a little difficult to be able to use these tools here and do this. Because of this, here I put it in select. Because of this, it's better to control them in 3D Max. Here I used Ctrl Z. Then here in 3D Max. Here in 3D Max you can select which of these objects that you want. Then here in Modify section, UVW map, select it. Put it in box. Its dimensions 100, 100, and 100 centimeters. A standard dimension. Always try to have 100%, because it's standard. You can have another, for example, 200, 200, and 200, or 300, or 400. Try to choose a dimension to be able to work easier in centimeter units, and try to have UVW map for all of the objects, and 100, 100, and 100. Here, I tell you again, maybe you want to have it with click and drag like this. Don't do this. Why? Because the UV will be changed, as you can see. Try to select it correctly and use it to have it on that subject. Like this. For each one, after doing that, I suggest you to hide it. Now I unhide all of them, like this. And after having UVW map, hide them. For example, right click and hide selection. Here I select UVW map, box, 100, 100, 100, right click, hide selection. Next one, here again, UVW map, select the box, 100, 100, 100, right click, and hide selection. Next one, here UVW map. Guys, these kind of things can increase the quality of your project, and the difference will be obvious at the end. And it's really worth it to spend this time for them. And at the end, you will enjoy it. Okay, hide selection. Here, UVW map, box, 100, 100, 100. Hide selection. Here, UVW map, box, 100, 100, 100. Right click. Next one. This item. Box, 100, 100, 100. Right click, height selection. Here again, UVW map, box, 100, 100, 100. Right click and height. Again here, UVW map, like this, and height. Here, try to have it first for the items which are bigger, then you can have smaller items. Right click, height. Again here, height selection. Here, box, 100, 100, 100. And height selection. Next one, we need to do this for all of them. Here, let me tell you something, which I will talk about it deeply in animation, but when you have some doors or windows in Unreal, which maybe you wanna animate them, it's better to separate them and have them in another layer, like furnitures, to be able to control their pivot there, to have animation. Except of this, it will be really hard, as I told you before. Here UV. Right click, height selection. Okay, UV, 100, 100, 100. Height. I did it till here, but some of the subjects like these lights, they have two different parts like this. We need to attach them to have them as a single object. Here it's selected, so I can have attach with the lower part, match material IDs, and right click. Okay, then UVW map, box, and 100, 100, 100. Right click, height. Here as well. Okay, first I select it, then here, set it on itself to have the gizmo on itself when we select it. Okay, two parts. Select one of them, edit poly, cancel, Ctrl Z, select it again, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, here in this section, turn off the poly, select, here attach to this one, right click, again, here in this section, effect, center. Okay, move it, it's okay. Next one, here, attach to this, select it, attach to this, select, attach to this. We have another one here. Attach to this. Okay, I can select them. And here. Okay. Here. Ctrl Z. I select this one, and here UVW map, P, in this list, UVW map. The dimension of the subject is not important at all. For example, having this box in 100 centimeter or 100%. This 100% is a modular unit for us to be able to have textures and materials in Unreal according to this 100% to have a clear and correct texture for the subject. Here UVW map, box, 100, 100, 100. And also this one. Okay, after that, I hide furniture's layer and I unhide other layers. No, I select all of them and here affect pivot only and send to object and turn it off. Now we can be sure about it. Then select all of them again and I convert them to editable poly. Like this. Ctrl S and save it.